Hey everyone, I am Stephanie Brand and I am your closest Young Living Silver leader. And I am here today to introduce you and welcome you to our Purely Oily family. What I want to do is just tell you a few things that you need to know as resources to help you on your oily journey. But before I even get started today, I just want to take a little bit of my abundance oil and just really just get started to show you really a little bit of what the oily lifestyle looks like. So I'm just going to take a few drops of abundance. I'm going to inhale it. I'm going to put it in my hair a little bit. This is one of my favorite oils to just get focused with. And so that is just something that I really want to just share with you here before we even get started, is just maybe you want to oil up before you watch this video. So I am your closest silver leader, almost gold, and my husband Adam and I have been on this oily journey for 2 years. And so we want to go over some things in the group today to really help you get started on your oily journey. If you went to a 101 class and you just got the very basics of essential oils and how they work. And so I have included some links to my 101 and 102 videos below this video, and also in the Facebook group, I'm sure below the video, I have links to some recipes and different things that you can do with your oils as you get started. So one of the things that I want to talk to you about first is support. The person who enrolled and or sponsored you may not actually be familiar with a lot of things with Young Living. And so I feel that it's my job to really make sure that you understand how to be equipped with what you need to really become fully oily, as I like to call it, and to really embark on a journey with Young Living. And so one of the first things that you need to do is always know that we're available to reach out to for support. You have a support team if you go into your virtual office, but some of those leaders may not be active, they may not be fully oily yet, and so what I recommend is pick somebody out that you feel really comfortable with, that you can ask questions, that you can trust, and who you feel is knowledgeable. And if you don't have somebody in your sponsor team like that, then please reach out to me and I will connect you with somebody who is, and make sure that you have the right resources. So that's the first thing. We do not want anybody to not have the support that they need in this group. Okay, number one priority. The second thing I want to talk to you about besides support is a little bit about your oily family generation. And I know that many of you are new, and so this may not even make any sense to you, but I do want you to know who these people are. In your oily lineup, you have a Royal Crown Diamond. That is really the top person, the top tier of our company. That person is well equipped to be able to train or help any new members. And Alyssa Francis and Troy Francis are your closest Royal Crown Diamonds. Okay? And then a couple generations below them is your Diamond, and that is Rachel Holland. And so Rachel Holland is your closest Diamond, and that is somebody else that you can reach out to as well. Alyssa and Troy have a team called Oily Families that you can like on Facebook. Rachel Holland has a Facebook group called Oil Nation that you can join if you are eligible totally to be part of that group. If you haven't joined Oil Nation, please make sure that somebody adds you to that Facebook group as well. And then obviously I am directly below Rachel Holland, and I am your closest almost gold silver. And so I am also here for you as well. And there are other silvers below me and other executives and senior stars and stars that may show up at times in your virtual office when you log in to order. That's fine, but just know that that is your direct team and your upline support as well. The people that are really that we have actual trainings with the company, and we have meetings with executives from the company, and so we get a lot of training. So anybody silver and up generally is already connected with training through the company that's pretty serious. And a lot of times most of your silvers will have at least been to the Mona Utah farm, or at some point will have been on silver retreat. So that's what I just wanted you to understand, is those people are there for support to you. Okay, so moving forward, you've gotten your kit. I've got my kit. Now what video that we can tag you on if you don't know what to do yet. The other thing you may not know about is our auto ship program called Essential Rewards. Essential Rewards is where you commit to purchase 50 PV in product every month, and PV stands for personal volume. And that means that you are committing $50 basically, is what I tell people. Some products are not exactly dollar for PV, so do be careful with that. Things like diffusers, some business tools, but most oils are dollar for PV. So So know that. So whenever, and we even have blog post for you to show you when you begin ER how to save money on ER by actually eliminating a lot of other items in your home that you will not need to purchase at the store. So that's something that I highly recommend you check out that blog post to see kind of what our recommendations are for getting started to eliminate a lot of expenses, and so that you're really not adding anything to your budget at that point. And now we have a new wonderful program where you're going to earn points back starting at month 1, and they go higher and higher as you go through different months. As you get to 6, by the time you get to 6 months, you will be earning 20% back in points on everything you spend. So if you spend 100 PV in certain months on your auto ship program, then you will get 20 PV points to spend for whatever is eligible to spend that on, and all oils are definitely usually eligible for that. So for me, I definitely spend 100 PV a month, and so I'm able to get 20 PV points back, or 20 ER points back, I should say, every month. So that is not something you have to do. You do not have to order oils for an entire year after you get your membership. Oh, my dryer's done. So you definitely do not have to order anything for an entire year. You have up until your 1-year anniversary to order again. But many of our clients do find, and our members do find, that they want to get on Essential Rewards. That's not something that I've ever had to convince anybody to do. You also get some reduced shipping, and now there are certain months that you will actually get a gift back. So if you need to know more about our ER or Essential Rewards auto ship program, reach out to your sponsor, or reach out to me or somebody else on your team as well. So Essential Rewards is the auto ship program. The next thing that you need to know about are promos. Promos come out every month. They reset every month. So there's a new promo every single month. And they are based on tiers of how much you spend in that month. And how much you spend has to be spent in one order. And you also have to spend a minimum PV amount. Usually it's 190, 250, and 300 PV to reach those goals. Now this month they did something special where people who are on auto ship, if they spend 100, will get a free 5 ml lavender vitality, but that changes every month and they may not do that again. So generally speaking, I've seen it change maybe 2 months. I know at Mother's Day they did a $425 tier, which they don't normally have. So normally it's based on 190, 250, and 300 PV, and that's basically dollars. But again, diffusers and certain things are not PV for dollar. So when you go to check out on a promo, is if you see a promo come up in the beginning of the month and you're excited and you want to get those free items, then all you need to do is when you do your quick order or you're working on your Essential Rewards auto ship order, check the PV column and make sure that you've hit the PV amounts for that in the PV column. Because I've had some people think that when they look at shipping and tax that they spent $190, and this is a PV promo, not a dollar promo. So definitely make sure you check out your PV column when you go to check out. So something you need to know about when you log into your virtual office. You basically have 2 shopping carts. You have the quick order shopping cart, and then if you do get on Essential Rewards, you do have an Essential Rewards shopping cart. So with a quick order, you go in, you add all the items that you want, and then on your Essential Rewards, which is totally different, you go to Essential Rewards in your virtual office, and you are going to go to Essential Rewards. You're going to set that up, and each month you will go back in and change your Essential Rewards order. You do not have to order the same thing every month. You can change that every month. So you just need to make sure that you change it before the date that you pick for each month. So if it's on the 7th of the month, make sure by the 6th that you've changed out your order to what you want. So when we go back now to talk about that promo, you can actually do the promo 2 times. You can do it once on an Essential Rewards and once on a quick order, or you can do it twice on a quick order if you're not on our auto ship program. This is very confusing for new members, and that's why I really wanted to do a video about this in the intro for you. So let's regroup and go over that again. When you do this promo, you can do it 2 times. You can do it once as an Essential Rewards auto ship member, and the second time as a quick order. Or if you are not part of our auto ship program, you can do it twice as a quick order. So you may be asking yourself, why would I need to do it twice? Well, if you hit the 300 tier the first time, let's say, especially at Christmas, maybe you're buying some oily gifts for people and you hit the 300 tier, you're going to get a boatload of free items. So let's say you needed $600 or $1,000 for Christmas gifts for people, and you did it again, then you would get all of those bonus items a second time. That is why many of our members have chosen to do 2 times and get the promos twice. Now, if the promo tiers are $300 and you do it once for $300, you get all the items. Let's say the second time you only have enough for $190, then you'll get the $190 promo items. So depending on how much you want to spend, just remember that. The other thing is that when you do at least once on a quick order, let's say you hit on a auto ship on a Essential Rewards. Let's say that you go in and you do the $300 on the auto ship and you get all the free promo items. You're also going to get, if you're at the 20% back, let's say you've been doing oils for 6 months or more and you're at the 20% back, you're going to get 60 points free to spend. That is why a lot of our members choose to do auto ship and then do the 300 PV promo sometimes. So they're getting $300 PV worth of stuff, and then they're getting 60 ER points if they're on auto ship, and they're getting all the promo items for free. The other thing you need to know is that there is a free Essential Rewards auto ship bonus every month, usually at the lowest tier, and only people who are on auto ship get that promo and that one oil, and it'll say Essential Rewards bonus. And there is also, even as an ER member, you can only get that one time. So if you do a quick order and an ER order, you're only going to get that ER bonus oil one time. So hopefully I've cleared up any confusion for you. Once you learn the system, you will love it. You will get a ton of free stuff. I have many members that take advantage of the promos every month. And if you don't want to spend that much in your own order, I always tell all my members, check with some friends and see if they want to spend. If they're not ready to get their own premium starter kit, maybe they want to get a couple oils and you can add it to your order. And I have lots of friends that do that, lots of members that do that, and they get their PV up to the promo level that they want. And then they get on auto ship and they take orders every month. But again, for a business end of Young Living, if you do decide at some point to get into Young Living as a business, that is not always the best way to go. You do want everyone to have their own wholesale accounts. And we'll get into that more in another video. So we talked today about who your support is. We want to talk about ER, which is Essential Rewards, our auto ship. We want to talk about promos, and they reset every month. So when you go in to look at your PV or your personal volume will reset to 0 at the beginning of every month. In the upper left-hand corner of your virtual office, you will see either not enrolled, or you will see how many ER points you have in your dashboard. So familiarize yourself with your virtual office. Make sure that you are definitely looking to see, going in your virtual office and looking around and getting familiar with that. That's extremely helpful. The third thing I want to talk to you about today is events. There are some great events with Young Living throughout the year. The first one is convention. Convention is amazing. And the majority of people that go, 93% are not business builders. Please do not think that you need to go to convention if you only are doing it as a business. When we went, there were very few business event type things there, and hardly anybody went. So the really crazy thing is that when you go to convention, it's really for members to go and see all the products and get to try. You can go to part of the expo hall where you can experience every single oil. You can get a raindrop technique massage. You can, there's daycare for kids, so many wonderful things about convention. It has been held in Utah. It's also been held in Texas. In 2017, I think it's late June, it will be in Utah again. And the best part about when it's in Utah is that you get to go to the Mona Utah farm if you choose. And that's one thing that my husband and I did, and that's one of the reasons we love Young Living, because we know that our oils are organic and they're the best in the world. And so being part of that experience and going to the farm has changed our entire view of Young Living and our reach out to our team members, and it was just an absolute wonderful experience. So the second thing you might go to is beauty school. There are 3 beauty schools a year, and I just returned this weekend from beauty school, and I am in heaven. Can I just tell you what a wonderful experience it was to go and learn about non-toxic beauty products and all the wonderful products Young Living has to offer at beauty school. It's a real pampering learning experience, great food, great locations. We were actually at the house of an Alabama band member, so if you're familiar with the band Alabama, then that's something that was really neat for us. We were in Fort Payne, Alabama. I know they have one coming up in Utah in December this year. get to a beauty school, get to convention if you want to do any events. There are also, if you go to the events section of the Young Living website, there are events all over the country, like Ignite events. We're going to be hosting 4 rallies a year now. And even if you're a member that is not close to me, please attend another rally event somewhere around the country. And we're going to be doing those 4 times a year. The first one is next Saturday, October 15th. So if it's past that date and you're part of our group, check in with us and find out from one of us when the next rally event will be held. So events are the third thing that you need to know. I'm also going to be attaching 3 videos to this video on Vimeo. 3 of those people, let me back up. One more thing I want to talk to you about is Gary and Mary Young, our founders. They are an amazing couple. They started this company in 1993. And Gary had been in a logging accident and when he was younger, and he actually was in a wheelchair for a time and studied herbal medicine to help get himself healed. He wanted to know about how can I get better, and he did do that. And so he ended up having a clinic in New Mexico where he helped other people study and learn about herbs and help treat themselves with herbs. And again, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose, treat, or prescribe, but I'm just telling his story. So please know that he and Mary decided to, and all the volunteers that just supported him bought their first farm in like 92 or 93, and they planted the first field in Mona, Utah. And after that, they have now added in the last what year are we in? We're in 2016. So, over 23 years, they have added 10 farms around the globe. We have a farm in Mona, Utah. We have a farm in St. Maries, Idaho. We have a farm in British Columbia. We have a farm in Ecuador. We have one in, I'm going to get tested on this. We're doing Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood in Hawaii. I know that they're moving some of that to Australia. We have one in Oman. We have one in Japan, Taiwan, and China area, and we also have one, and there's one more I'm missing. So we have 10 farms all over the globe, and the biggest thing about our company is that our farms are open. You can attend or go to pretty much 8 out of 10 of those farms at any time. Oh, France, I think I forgot France. So that you can go to any of those farms that are open at any time. When you rank up and move up in the company, you get an all expense paid trip to the Mona, Utah farm first, and then you go to St. Maries, Idaho at Gold, and then at Platinum you go to Ecuador, and then at Diamond you go to other farms. That's part of the training for us, is to go to our farms and experience them. In Ecuador, I've seen some leaders go in their shorts and they're in the worm farm and they're out in the fields and they're learning about the plants, and it's just an absolute amazing experience. So please know that you have a wonderful, wonderful essential oil company that you are a part of. This is the best company in the world with the best essential oils. And I really want all of our members to just know that you are part of a huge team of people that love Young Living oils. So as we move forward from today, I'm sure that you will have other questions as you begin your oily journey, but please take the time to really learn. Everything can be self-paced, especially in the Facebook groups, but I really want to make sure that our members are equipped with what they need. If you don't have a reference guide of some sort, a third-party reference guide, please reach out to one of us and we will make sure that you have a guide to show you how to use your oils. The worst thing is to get your kit and not know what you're doing with it, and we want to make sure that all of our members know exactly what to do with their oils. So hopefully I've guided you through some get started things here today and helped you at least understand some of the things that you need to know. But please know that we are here for you anytime and can help you with any other questions that you might have. All right, guys, have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.